I'm editing my video right now and I realized I'm all over the place, so I had to come on here and just like fill in some information that I forgot. So basically, before I go ahead and tell you guys the life update, I think it's important for me to tell you guys where my mindset was last year, so you guys get a little bit of context to where I'm coming from today, and you guys would just understand my life update way better. So with that being said, let me get into it. So last year was really my year. I was single for 2021. I was focusing on myself. I wasn't talking to anybody. I actually went on my spiritual journey. So I was really heavy in the Bible. I was really seeking God, because to be very honest with you guys, the beginning of 2021, I started very, very weak. Very, very weak. I went through a breakup where I was faced with really harsh truths about myself. There's just so much that goes into it that I'm willing to do a whole other YouTube video about it, because I think it's so important to talk about it, because I wish I watched a video like that when I was going through everything that I was going through, because I really had to pick myself back up together. But anyways, I came to Miami and I was reading my Bible. I was focusing on God. I actually decided to fast alcohol and fast sex. I chose to quit alcohol, stop having sex, so that I can spiritually mature, and hopefully that would have helped my healing even further, because I was scared of going back to old patterns when it comes to dating guys, falling into relationships, and just getting distracted by things that are not here to help me grow. And honestly, that truly helped. I had a really healthy relationship with myself, and I just was in a very, very great mindset. I had a follower ask me why I decided to move back, because I was really happy living in Sweden. I felt like I really truly found peace and I was in a really good place. However, I applied for a visa in the beginning of last year, so when it got accepted, I wasn't just gonna waste the visa. Like, I spent thousands of dollars on lawyers to get this visa. I'm gonna make this visa worthwhile and continue building my career here, so that I got my money's worth. That's pretty much exactly what I was thinking. So I came to the US like, I'm gonna go work on being on other reality shows. I'm gonna work on being an influencer. I'm just gonna keep growing in those two areas. Was my goal. I came to the US, I had this whole plan, and then I fell in love, and then everything just went completely different from what I thought was going to happen. So the whole mindset of me like, oh, I'm gonna be single, I'm not gonna go date around, went completely out the window, because I fell in love and I got into a relationship. Truly, this relationship is so grounding, and it helped me to just slow down. I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful to be an opportunity to be in this healthy relationship where I have the perfect environment to grow. So in the midst of me working on all these collaborations and working on all my goals, like, I got accepted to go on a new reality show, and I had all these things going on. Like, despite me feeling so much on track, I realized how I actually was going full speed towards the wrong direction. Because I was able to slow down and ground myself, I was able to self-reflect and really see where I was heading. And my partner, my boyfriend, helped me with that. And I really realized that I was heading towards destruction. Around that time, Ex on the Beach was airing. I don't know if you guys know, I was on the show called Ex on the Beach, and oh my gosh, this reminded me how damaging that was. And I honestly was able to look within and just see the truth that maybe this reality TV world is not for me. Clearly, anyone that watched me on Ex on the Beach, it was a very traumatic event for me. Like, that show effed me up. I was crying for like 3 weeks right after me coming off the show, and I just felt like so used, so taken advantage of. With that being said, I was casting for a new show around the time that the show aired, and I then decided to pull out of doing the show that I was supposed to go on to. They said they liked me and they wanted to me be on, but I kept having this anxiety about going on to reality TV, because I felt like it was such a toxic industry. Like, that chapter, reality TV, I closed that chapter. Most of the times, a lot of places and people don't deserve you, and you have to learn that. And I learned that. I'm very, very, very picky with who I surround myself with, And I'm gonna be even more pickier with the opportunities that I accept and that I do not accept. For the longest time, the past few months, you guys, I've been feeling very lost because I didn't want to be an influencer anymore. I don't want to be on reality TV. So imagine having this whole plan for yourself, okay? And then you realizing that plan was never meant for you. I completely outgrew my goals. I completely outgrew that life that I have built for myself. When I say I don't want to be an influencer, I mean, I don't want to be somebody that has a platform that it's just superficial. And that's literally how my Instagram was becoming. I was just becoming like a billboard for these brands to monetize me. I just felt like it was becoming so superficial, and the reason, the purpose of me actually having a platform in the first place was no longer there for me. I was doing this to get paid and getting collabs, and it just felt inauthentic. So after facing my truth, I had to really self-reflect and ask myself, well, how did I end up here, and why was I working so hard to something that I can now so clearly see is not what I really truly wanted. I have realized for most of my life, I have been operating from a masculine energy. I wasn't really nurturing myself. I always was just doing something, and I felt like it was distracting myself from healing. It was the way for me to deal with trauma, with me to deal with pain. Perfect example. You know the quotes that you see when girls go through breakups and they say, oh, a girl that went through a breakup, she's gonna start a new business, get a new degree the next day. It's literally like the mentality that a lot of people have when you go through breakups or when you go through something traumatic. The response is to distract yourself and just do a bunch of things so you don't have to deal with all the emotions that you're facing. Last year when I was healing, I was very much into the gym, which I loved and it helped me so much. But that also was a form of distraction, right? Because I was like working so hard in the gym, I was doing all these things, but it never solves the actual problem. It's never actually really gonna solve all the trauma that you've been through. It's a way to cope with it. In order to truly heal, you need to sit down with your trauma. You have to sit down with your pain and really reflect and really ask yourself questions and really talk to somebody. And my partner helped me with that. I'm very vulnerable, very vocal, very honest about everything, how I feel, everything that I've been through. He knows everything. And having that partner in your life, having that person that is willing to listen to your traumas and help you heal and giving you the environment and space to heal is so important, and I'm so blessed. For the ones that don't know, I used to sell affirmation cards and quotes on my page for Women Prosper. And I love that. That's my passion. I love affirmations. I love reading quotes. It always have helped me build confidence, and it helps me to like train my mind to think positive. So I was working on this affirmation card deck called Thank You X. So this is actually the deck I've been working on. Here. I was going to launch it, but then a part of me was like, I don't want to revisit my past when it comes to relationships. I'm in such a good place. It's not coming from my heart and soul anymore. You know what I mean? Because I'm so over it. So then I was just like, fuck, what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do? So right now, I'm actually in the process of creating a whole new deck. I'm writing affirmations and quotes and collecting quotes to help me have the courage to start over, and also to have the confidence to be authentic, to be myself, and to actually go for the goals that I always aspired to achieve. And this time I am making a commitment to myself to bring you guys with me through my journey and just really start all over again with you guys. So I'm going to be posting way much more content and being way much more transparent with you guys about my journey, the things that, you know, I deal with every single day that I know you guys deal with too. Like, I just want to be able to help myself while I help other people. I think that's one of my passions, and I'm going to pursue it on here. So that's a big life update. So if you guys enjoy content like that, go ahead, subscribe. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it transparent, because I feel like we live in a world where everything is just so fake. Like, everybody tries so hard to make everything seem so perfect, when in reality things are not. So I want my platform to be that breath of fresh air that I always aspired it to be, and I just got lost in the sauce, honey. With that being said, me already working on my new goals and changing my mindset, I have been taking away some time from social media because, again, my energy is being redirected to growing something else, which is another life update. I am starting a new business aside from my affirmation decks, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys eventually when the time is right. It's something that I'm going to be using every single day, and I've been working really hard on it. I've been putting so many hours every single day on it, and I can't wait for everything just to come together. And just know that if you guys don't see me a lot on social media, just know that I'm busy out here cooking something for you guys, and eventually everything will be worth it. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share this video if you like. It truly helps. And I will see you guys in my next video, okay? I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully my next video I will not have this bonnet on. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.